Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. The top five. That's right. The five best players in the city of Savannah, according to me. Top five players in the city of Savannah, 5-1. I just want to get into it. But again, if you're looking at this video and you haven't seen any other video, here was my criteria. What have you done? What's your potential? And what is your impact on the team? Those three things squished together gave me my top five. And full disclosure, I made the top five. I made the top five, and then I went back and put the other 20 where I thought they should go. I made sure I had my top five, what I thought would be the most important there. Now, you're going to see something very, very familiar when you see this top five list. We're going to get it started right here. Number 5, Troy Ford Jr., the senior linebacker from Calvary Day. He is one of 3, yes, 3 Calvary Day players in the top 5. We just got to call a spade a spade. Calvary Day has the most talent on their team. They have the most talent that has proven it in game on their team. Now we'll see if that talent translates up a level. I believe it will. We'll see how it goes in real life. But Troy Ford Jr., the senior out of Calvary, comes in at number 5. He is a guy who is physical. He's big. He's strong. He's athletic. He's already committed to UCF. He plays down in a stance. He can play standing up. He plays however you need him to play. I think that his ability as a pass rusher is uncanny. I believe he has the speed to chase things down, sideline to sideline. He's still learning how to play linebacker because, as you can see in a lot of these highlights, he had his hand in the dirt a lot. You might see him transition to an outside edge rusher in college, or you might see him continue to develop as a stand-up linebacker in the box. Wherever he's at, if Calvary Day wants to have the success that they believe they can have this year, it will come because Troy Ford is being a menace on the field. If he's not being a menace on the field, they're going to take a step back. Even with all of those guys that they have in the fold, he's going to take a step back. They're going to take a step back. That's how good he is. Now, at number 4, we stay in Calvary Day. We stay in Calvary Day, and we go to the offensive line. This is, in my opinion, the best offensive lineman in the area. Not just in Savannah, in the area. I believe that Jalin Scott, the center from Calvary Day, is the best offensive lineman in the area. He comes in at number 4 because I believe that if he is not who he's been, they don't have a chance of winning. That is how good he is on the offensive line. That is how phenomenal he plays on the offensive line. That if he is not him, if he is not living up to what he's put on film till now, they cannot have the same level of success that they want to have. This guy can snap and pull. This guy knows he's held on the down block. He can climb to the second level. He can base block you. He can pass set. He has everything that you want in a center. He looks like the prototypical guy that a team like Coastal Carolina would bring in to play center because he's athletic, so he can move the pocket. He's smart. He gets everybody lined up. And again, he's got that nasty streak. You see it right there, that physicality. He brings it every single play. He is going to be a problem for every team. Every team that plays Calvary, they have to figure out how to neutralize him as a blocker. If you don't neutralize him as a blocker, if he's allowed to run wild, then Calvary Day is going to have a lot of success versus your team. Now, we'll stay at Calvary Day. Again, I told you, you're going to see a theme right here, these first three. Number 5, number 4, and now number 3 is the 3-year starter, or going into his 3rd year as a starter, Jake Merklinger, the quarterback from Calvary Day. He is he is the most polished quarterback of all the quarterbacks. I actually think that Paulie Silly is a really polished quarterback as well. But I think that on top of being polished, Merklinger brings a level of athleticism, and then obviously the physical size traits that Paulie Sealy does not bring to the table. You can see he's long, he's got zip on that ball. You see how that ball gets there really quick. He's able to fire it in there into places where his receivers are the only ones that are going to be able to get it. When he diagnoses the play, he doesn't waste time in getting the ball out. You can see that right there. He is everything that you would want in a quarterback. I think that he is more athletic, even more athletic than people may even realize. Right here, you see it. He has an ability to be a weapon as a runner. Now, is that what he wants to do? Not necessarily. But how does he use his running the best? He's able to buy time. I watched him. There were times when New Hampstead had guys flying right at him, wide open, unblocked. He was able to run away from those defenders and get the ball off. Also, when you consider that this man had 11 rushing touchdowns. 11 rushing touchdowns means that we not only feel comfortable with him running, but we encourage it. We call plays for him to run, especially when it's winning time and we need to put a touchdown in the end zone. That level of comfort, that level of stability at the quarterback position cannot be undersold. I don't need to tell you guys, if Jake Merklinger is not playing, they're going to struggle. So as long as he's out there, they're going to be a problem for anybody they face. We'll slide Calvary Day to the side. Congratulations to all 7 of the Calvary Day School players that made this top 25. They by far had the most people on the list. I'm going to go over to number 2, a young man that I think, even though he's already showed potential, I think he has the opportunity to be even better than what he's shown on film. He's big, he's strong, he's athletic, he's nasty. He is Tavion Gadson, the senior defensive line, Florida State commit, everything, and he is going to have a monster season because he's motivated. He gets an opportunity to play on the opposite side of his little brother in Lorenzo Cowan. He's already talked about how much he loves to do that. But even more than that, I think he's realized that he's not only good when the ball goes away from him, but he can be great at the point of attack as well. And if that happens, and now you're not able to run on him or run at him, you're not able to run away from him because of who's on the other side. I think you're going to see more pass rushing moves than you've seen in the past. When he adds that extra those pass rushing moves to what was already a skill set that had several over 25 tackles for loss last year. You're going to see double-digit sacks from this young man. You're going to see him be a terror to quarterbacks. It's going to be hard for the Benedictine cadets to block him tonight. I can guarantee you that much. I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup between him and that cadets offense to see how they take him out the game. But he is my number 2 rated player in the city of Savannah. Tavion Gadson, the senior defensive lineman out of Jenkins High School. Number one, probably wouldn't be a surprise to anybody who's followed my work. I think this young man is a supreme talent, probably the most talented player in the city, definitely one of the most productive. I'm talking about Zaquan Bryan, the senior wide receiver, running back, defensive back out of Benedictine. He's already won awards, all types of awards for being the best player in 4A at any level. He's got a state championship where he was critical to the win. And now he's back to cement himself as one of the best players, not only in the city of Savannah, not only in the state of Georgia, but in the nation. He literally has 3 legitimate positions that he could play. He could play cornerback, he could play wide receiver, he can play running back. He has that level of talent. And whenever you have the level of talent to be a legitimate Division I prospect at 3 different positions, that just speaks to how good you are as an athlete, how tough you are as an athlete, how durable you are as an athlete. Remember, this guy's not coming off the field a lot. And he's able to not only be a physical presence, but then he's able to maintain the explosiveness that allows him to take so many of these things to the house. And again, this isn't a situation where you've got the private school that's been playing against a bunch of low-level private schools. This is a situation where this guy has been going up against team after team full of killers, full of really high-level talent. And he has always come out on top. Zaquan Bryan, my number 1 player in the city of Savannah. Again, I don't know who your number 1 player would be. Let me know. Leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. What did I get wrong on the top 25? Who did I leave out in your opinion? Who's on there that you don't believe should be on there? Who's too high? Who's too low? At the end of the season, who do you think is going to have their stock rise the highest or drop the lowest? I really would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Hit me up on all my social media at Gene Clemens. You know what it is. Make sure that you like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 3,000 subs. We're close. You can be the 3,000th one. I really do appreciate all of you checking out these videos. It's been fun to put this top 25 together. I've been working on it for several weeks. I'm happy that I was able to get it out before the start of the season, or at least the official start of the season. No shade to New Hampstead, who played yesterday. Congratulations on your win over May River. But the official kickoff where all of our teams are playing, and I wish everybody, I mean it, I wish all of you the best of luck, unless you're playing me, and then I just wish you health. Until next time, I've been Coach Gene Clemens. Salute.